Hi and welcome to our final video for PRC 100 Gymnasium for a stretch session. First things first, meet the team from the comfort of your home and ours. This is me, Stefan Steenkamp, in the top left corner. To the right of me, Yanni, followed by Cameron. Below him is Vian, and to his left is Damien. And on his left and below me is Yandre. Let's start. Neck rotation or look left and right stretch. Start by gently turning your head diagonally to the side so your nose is over your shoulder. Return to neutral position and turn your head towards the other side. This stretch stretches your levator scapular muscle, your sternocleidomastoid muscle, trapezius and scalene muscles. Neck flexion and extension. From a neutral position, drop your head forward slowly and returning it back up past neutral position. This stretches splenius, levator scapula, trapezius, rhomboid major and minor, longissimus, spinalis, and semispinalis. The straight arms behind your back stretch. In an upright position, interlock your fingers behind your back near to your buttocks. While keeping your shoulder blades together and your back straight, push your arms up behind you until you feel the stretch in your chest. Hold for about 20 to 30 seconds before releasing. This is a chest stretch, working into pectoralis major and anterior deltoid. The seated lean back stretch. Sit on the floor with your knees bent or straight and feet flat on the floor or with toes pointing up to the ceiling. With your fingers pointing away from your body, place your two palms flat on the floor behind you. While your hands are steadily in place, slowly slide your buttocks downward toward your feet until you can feel the stretch in your biceps, shoulders and chest. Hold for about 30 seconds before releasing. This stretch targets the anterior upper arm muscles, releasing especially the biceps brachii muscles. Arms behind neck stretch, also referred to as the tricep stretch. The muscles of the arm, including the triceps, are often overlooked when it comes to stretching routines. Stretching the triceps, especially after weights workout, can help reduce delayed onset of muscle soreness. To start, place your hand on the upper part of your back with the elbow towards the ceiling. Use your other hand to pull the elbow towards your head. Hold for between 10 and 30 seconds. Variations include holding a towel in the hand of the arm being stretched and bring it to the position above so that the towel is hanging behind your back. With your other hand behind you at the waist height, pull down on the towel. The muscles stretched during this exercise are the triceps brachii. Crossing arms in front of chest stretch. Stretching the back of the shoulder can be effective in rotator cuff injuries and also when the muscles of the upper back and neck are tight. Cross one arm across the body. Using your opposite arm, pull the elbow of your arm being stretched towards the opposite shoulder. Hold for between 10 and 30 seconds. A person could also bend the elbow of the arm being stretched. Muscles stretched during this stretch are the posterior deltoids, supraspinatus, infraspinatus, and rhomboids. Arms above the head stretch. The lats are regularly left out of stretching routines. However, all it takes is a simple stretch, kneeling on the floor or standing. With your arms above your head, reach up as high as possible. Hold for between 10 and 30 seconds. Variations include performing one arm at a time. Muscles stretched during this exercise are the latissimus dorsi. The spinal twist. Begin lying comfortably on the back, bend your knee into your chest and extend your arms out alongside the body in a T shape. With your palms facing up toward the ceiling, inhale here, lengthening your tailbone down to the ground. As you exhale, drop the bent knee over to the right. You can look over to the left, increasing the intensity of the stretch. Keep pressing the back of the shoulder blades down to the floor. Remain in the twist for between 10 and 5 breaths. Then inhale and come back up to center. On the next exhale, change legs and drop your knee to the left. This stretch helps release the lower back, opens tight shoulders, elongates supporting spinal muscles, improves digestion, and quiets the mind, according to doyouyoga.com. The forward lunge. Stand in a split stance with your right foot forward and your left foot straight back. Bend your right knee so that it is about 90-degree angle. This should put you in a forward lunge position. Place your hands on your forward knee, keeping your shoulders relaxed, your hips even, your chest open, and looking straight ahead. Press down with your hands and drive the hips forward until you feel a stretch from the front hip, groin, and thigh on your left side. Hold this stretch for about 20 to 30 seconds. Release and repeat on the other leg. This stretch targets hip flexors and psoas major muscle. The supine knee flex stretch. Lie supine or on your back on an exercise mat or foam surface, extending your legs so that they are lying flat along the floor with your toes pointing up towards the ceiling. Slide your left foot back towards your hip so that your foot is along the floor and the knee is pointing up towards the ceiling. Keep the right leg flat on the ground. Depress and retract your scapula without increasing the arch in your lower back or lifting the hips off the mat or floor. Hold this position throughout the exercise. Reach down with both hands and gently grab the back of the left thigh to pull your knee back towards your chest. At the same time, keeping your right leg lying flat along the ground, and push the back of the heel into the ground while contracting your right glute muscles. To increase the stretch, maintain the abdominal contraction. Exhale and slowly pull the knee further back towards the chest while straightening the leg and pushing your heel away from your body. Hold this position for 30 to 45 seconds. Straighten the leg and repeat for 2 to 5 reps. Alternate your legs and repeat. Continue breathing through the exercise. Use the exhale phase to slowly pull the knee towards the chest to increase the stretch. This stretch causes the release of the iliopsoas muscle and stretching in the gluteal region. The semi-straddle stretch. Bend your knees until you can bring the soles of your feet together. The feet will be about a foot away from you. Exhale and draw the belly button to the spine and begin to fold forward towards your feet. Keep looking just past the feet to keep your upper back from rounding too much. If you can reach the feet with your hands, go ahead and grab them. If you can't, then place your hands on your thighs and gently press towards the floor to assist the stretch. Also press your heels into one another so that they don't just hang in the hip joints. If you aren't feeling much stretch, you can place a yoga block or a big book under the feet to deepen the stretch. Stay in this position for up to 5 minutes. To come out of the stretch, inhale to rise up and bring the knees together. Sit on the floor or on a prop like a yoga block or a book or a pillow with your soles of the feet pressing into each other. To deepen the intensity, move your feet closer in towards your hips. Sit down into your legs and sitting bones. Elongate and straighten your spine, tucking your chin in towards your chest. With each inhale, lengthen your spine, and with each exhale, fall heavy into the floor and relax or sink a bit deeply into the stretch. Hold this position for up to 2 minutes. The semi-straddle and butterfly stretch targets your hips along your groin, inner thighs, and knees. Loosening up these areas of the body and strengthening the back muscles can help to improve posture. The sitting toe touch stretch is also called Paschimottanasana in yoga. The starting position. Start in a seated position with your legs extended in front of you and point your toes towards the ceiling. Without bending your knees, sit upright with your head aligned with your spine and place your hands on the top of your thighs. Engage your abdominal muscles to stabilize your spine, then gently exhale and slowly bend forward from your hips, sliding the hands down the legs towards your ankles. Attempt to maintain a flat back position and avoid rounding your back towards the ceiling. Keep your head aligned with your spine, knees extended and toes pointed upwards towards the ceiling. This should create a stretch through your calves and hamstrings, with some stretching in your lower back and middle back. Continue to bend and reach forward to the point of tension in the stretch, but do not bounce or push to a point of pain. Hold this position for 15 to 30 seconds, then relax by returning to your starting position. You can also hold onto your ankles in this position. An exercise variation. This stretch can become more dynamic by performing slowly controlled movements to complete one set of 5 to 10 reps, holding the stretch position for 1 to 2 seconds. To maximize the benefits of this stretch and reduce the potential for energy, it is often important to stretch only to a point of tension, avoid bounding, and control the movement at other segments of the body. During this stretch, avoid any excessive rounding of your lower back. This stretch stretches the spine, shoulders, hamstrings, and calves. Lying on your side, assume straight body posture. With your right hand, grab your right foot and pull your heels up until they reach your buttocks. Keep your knees close together while doing this, and you should feel the stretch in your quadriceps. Hold this position for about 30 seconds and repeat on the other side. As mentioned, this stretch targets the quadriceps muscles. Side bend with straight arms. Stand straight with your feet hip width or slightly further apart. Take your right arm and reach over your head towards the left side while bending your side. Keep bending your side slowly until you can feel a stretch on your right side. Maintain this position for about 30 seconds and repeat the opposite side. This side stretch exercise stretches and strengthens intercostal muscles, which help support the ribs.
Cigarette?
Yeah, thanks.
Now then, let's have your story.
Side bend with bent
What's your
arms.
name?
The side bend with bent arms is performed in the same manner as the side bend with straight arms, except you hold onto your elbows with each hand. Doing this stretch in this manner targets the triceps brachii and latissimus dorsi muscles.
We'll continue in just a moment.
The wall stretch. Stand a little less than arm's distance from the wall. Step one of your legs forward and the other leg back, keeping your feet parallel. Bend your forward leg's knee and press through the back heel. Hold for 20 to 30 seconds and switch legs. This stretch targets the gastrocnemius muscles as well as the soleus, which merges with the gastrocnemius to form your calf. Before starting with the next stretch, unfortunately Cameron started experiencing connectivity issues, but we had him on the phone with a WhatsApp video call. The step stretch. Stand on a step with your heels resting off the back of the step. Drop your heels down until you start feeling a stretch. Hold the stretch for 30 seconds and repeat 3 times. This stretch can either target your gastrocnemius muscles by keeping your knees straight, or target the soleus muscles by keeping your knees slightly bent. Thank you for watching our stretch session. Signing off, this is the team once again. Damien, Yanni, Yandre, Vian, myself, and Cameron.
Even the people out here.